What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we are going to continue to push further in the new boss here, the Void Boss 3. It looks like by the leaderboard, there are plenty of people that are still completely wrecking its face. Some of them maybe not so much, actually. I wonder if this score here is only getting through boss 5, and I'm wondering if we need to go tankier with our squad, because as you guys know, we're kind of running like an Auspicious Lucky Cat style thing for additional damage. Granted, we do have 2 damage dealers. We're just gonna have to see how this plays out. Now, I don't think there is really crowd control in this. I'm not quite sure. I didn't really notice anything, like, at least the first time. He is a very strong fight for free-to-play players, so I don't know if they can do a strategy like this. We're going to continue with what we have. I'm hoping this is going to be good enough to rack us up some more victories. Now, even if we don't get all 3 of these done today through difficulty 6, it is what it is. Divine Power 5, though. Let's jump in. We're going to use the same squad as before. And again, I really like his Core of Origin. The only hero I'm tempted to throw in here for more support would be the Phantom Defier Elena. Just don't know if I want to do it just yet. So let's chuck this in. Let's see how this performs. Yeah, I mean, we've been basically one-shotting the boss with our Lord of Fear Aspen. So let's see what's going on here. So damage wise, we want to watch this real quick. It looks like the little guys with basic attacks essentially do no damage, but what they are doing is they're applying an attack debuff. I believe that is. I'm pretty sure that is an attack lowering buff here, but it is random who they hit. The boss does add a poison and a bleed, as you see here, and he's doing about 50% HP to our heroes here. So that is a good breakdown for you guys to kind of use. Even our toughest heroes are taking 50%. Big hit there. Let's see if we can actually take this boss out in round 1, because again, the boss seems to be the most difficult enemy to fight here. Close to a kill right there. Let's see if we can get the kill in round 1 with the remaining hits, because again, we're chasing a lot. I feel like it's going to be really bad for us if this boss actually gets an attack off. Really, really bad. So I'm hoping... Okay, good. The mirror from her actually procs the CC effect immediately, so he's probably going to die to the ping damage. Nope, looks like Aspen... Nope, almost. He's barely alive, but because of the mirror, we get energy at the beginning of the round. So if our hero Betty, Therapist Blood Betty, does have a mirror on her and she has full energy, she'll instantly proc her CC, which is why that one is so strong. And it looks like we did take out the boss immediately. This is going to be pretty easy cleaning up the rest of this. Seems like, man, feels like Lord of Sparkles just pales in comparison to Lord of Grass when it comes to boss waves. Now, as far as round totals, there we go. So we did get to that point total here. You can see Lord of Sparkles did some damage, but surprisingly enough, our Natalia, or not, yeah, our doppelganger Natalia did more damage. Man, it almost makes me want to just like scrap this Lord of Sparkles project, but he does so many things so well in other game modes too. We got 1 victory. So that's 1. Let's move on and see what happens in the next difficulty up with the same settings. Now, we did have some close to death kind of appearances here. We have a less chance to CC because we aren't using Betty's core, which is why they occasionally are getting... they're occasionally not getting CC'd, because you can see the difference here, right? I'm wondering if we should run Betty's core here. Just make sure all the little guys stay CC'd. Now, the boss in this one seems a lot stronger. And sadly, we're not even going for the boss here. Uh-oh. Now, we are having the Auspicious Lucky Cat gold and silver ingot stack up. So we are going to be gaining a lot of damage reduction based on our attack value, which is really good. However, yeah, it does look like there is a Petrify. There is a Horrify effect. At this point, I'm just hoping we can get them done, and then we'll worry about like how many rounds it takes later on in the future. But yeah, so long as we're CCing them, it seems like Betty doesn't need her core, because in reality, Laura Sparkle's core is giving our other heroes like Aspen more attack. We're getting control immunity. We're getting more damage reduction, as well as that works out and around. The boss is starting to hit very hard, but at least we're keeping everybody else CC'd. See if Aspen, yep, Aspen can take him out there. Lord Sparkles looked like he hit like a wet noodle. Like literally looked like he hit like a wet noodle. My goodness. So the boss is dead. Probably not gonna get full points here, because I think we're gonna kill after round 6, because we don't have an active here. And I don't think our other heroes are gonna have the damage to do anything, but we do have actives from like pretty much everybody in round 6. It was like decent damage there. Natalia is probably gonna kill someone. Yeah, okay, so we're in around 7. It's actually going to take probably to round 8 to get this win. We did lose the Hyperspace Hunter Ilamok towards the end there. Nope, we did get it here. So yeah, not getting full grades, but the important part, we're getting the reward. So difficulty 5 is done as well. It does look like it is very much ramping up in difficulty. What project were we working on now? I gotta check this out. Core. I think everybody is where they need to be, right? So we need to go to a Polystar hero, which means technically what we need to do is we need to break through our next hero. And the question is, can we do that? I think we can. Yeah, we have exactly 13 with that one, so we can do that. And then we can Destiny Rise him even further and see if we can get additional power on him. We also unlocked another feature here that gives us more power, and with next week's events, he should definitely beat a Polystar, and then we have to worry about leveling up one of our Chaos up to Polystar, and then we have to level a brand new one up, which is going to be our Phantom Defier Elena, since she is a tenant. We're going to level her up further as well, which actually, this got us to what? 55, not too bad. And again, we increased our self damage reduction, so that's pretty cool. Not bad. But that is after 2 rounds, so we do have additional power here, and actually looks like, yeah, he's starting to beat out our Aspen at this point, even though he's not quite as high up. But you'll look here, Transition Temple. Yeah, we still have the core because he's still considered a core. Gonna go up to Polystar. We'll then take our Betty up to core, and then we'll work on the new project. So let's go back. We have one more battle. I'm hoping this goes well. Divine Power 6 is the same as the previous one, so I'm just interested in the rewards. We'll worry about the max score in the future. Currently we are placed 178. Hoping we can get at least ranked decently. So let's jump in here. We're going to use the same exact setup. I kind of like the triple Auspicious Lucky Cat with the Illusive Mirror on Betty, because the round 2 Betty will instantly try to CC them. Really, it's just the boss that is hitting us for a ton. And you see here the boss is actually starting to get really tanky at this point. The boss isn't even the lowest HP because Lord Sparkles is going for a different target, which kind of sucks. And right there, we're having people already they're already proccing their unbending will from the boss. So this boss might be a little tricky. It might take a little bit of a different strategy potentially as well. Having some more healing would probably be good. Having like Fairy Queen Vessa actually probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. However, you see right there, we only took like 1 point of damage this round, and that is probably due to those Auspicious Lucky Cats stacking up a bunch of those AMB, Augustus Magic Ball Splendid effects, lowering the amount of damage we're taking. Now, this is definitely going to take a lot more rounds, but I think we are going to clear this out because we're basically just keeping them locked down and CC this entire time. It looks like there's many effects hitting us, so between our healing and such, so long as our Betty can kind of keep them CC'd, I think we'll be in a good spot here. I just love all the chase attacks from Lord Sparkles. Now, Aspen is going to completely wreck a bunch of them. Lord Sparkles takes out 2 of them, and that's the really key part of Sparkles. If he can kill targets, he kind of goes crazy with his Divine Retribution, hitting multiple targets, and that's really where you see big damage. So, not the best score. We missed it by like 1 round, but still pretty solid, man. Almost like our Betty's falling behind a little bit. But hey, it doesn't matter. We got the rewards, and the rewards are the important thing. So we're going to continue to try to push 7, 8, and 9 tomorrow. I think we can do it. And actually, what was our final rank here for today? We are rank 178. You can't see it, but we are 178 with our point total. And yeah, we're just going to continue going into our hero right here and just continue to hold down this button as often as possible. So we have next week's events coming up, which is going to give us like 400,000 more. We're going to get more Divine Power Aurora gems on top of that. And of course, we have 3 more difficulties to go. So we're just going to keep powering up. We're getting so close, because the second we level this up here, that means we can make our first Polystar hero, or not, sorry, Nirvana hero, which is most likely going to be the Lord of your Aspen. And we're getting another Divine Power on all of our heroes here as well. So really powerful. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know how your runs are going. Chances are, if you're free to play, this one's going to be really difficult for you. It's a lot of damage to come in. If you do have a Betty, though, it makes your chances of winning much higher. I'll see you guys next time.